So I'm running through my little social media feed, and I run across some stuff, right? People might think, oh, Lex only has a problem with it because he used the artist Flame in that clip. Honestly, I didn't even know that was Flame at first. I was busy reading the titles, and I noticed how he made it real clear to play the lyrics of the regular artist, and then on the hip hop side, all you heard is yeah, 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 yeah. That's all you heard. You didn't hear them say anything. At least do a fair comparison. If anything, that's misrepresenting somebody. And to be honest, that kind of falls under one of the 10 commandments of slander. Like, you're literally misrepresenting this person to get your point across that isn't even relevant. You literally can go to an opera show and see people doing a standing ovation and say, look, it's the same as this other stuff over here. Come on, man. Like,
and I came to a crossroads because it began to dawn on me that light and darkness cannot dwell together. And so what I had to make a decision about, beloved, was not just regular secular music. What I was called out of was what we had now termed Christian hip-hop.
right? And it gets me thinking, right? Probably a bad example, but let's say you get a knife. First person creates a knife. They didn't create it to stab somebody. They created it for cutting, maybe for hunting, good things. Someone uses it, turns into a murder weapon, kills people with. Should we ban all knives? Never use them again? Never try to, get back to the original purpose of it, or something that's suitable, that's not violent for it? I ask this because people look at Christian hip hop music, and honestly, I'm not saying I'm the most die-hard Christian hip hop fan, right? But I think they get a very bad rap when it comes to this. They say, "Oh, it's worldly. It's like the world."
God said, "Do not give yourself to this world." Where do you think rap music was created? Where? Where do you think? Where did it come from? The streets. It used to be real rap, NWA, Eric B. Rakim. Well, you probably don't know those guys, but back in the day, real rappers, right? Not these cookie cutter rappers they got now. And now they got the clone good Christian rappers that look exact. Ooh, the replacement for this. Ooh, the replacement for that. It makes no sense. It's an oxymoron. You can't be a Christian and a worldly rapper.
It's serving something holy on the devil's plate. This and that, they just go at it as if it shouldn't be, and this and that. As if it was created to be negative or to be an instrument of evil. When rap music first started out, it wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. I'm pretty sure the guy in the digital clips I'm showing, he probably knows that. It was jovial, fun, a hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop, and you don't stop a rocking. It was just having a good time at the park, cracking jokes, talking about fun stuff. Later on, years later, it developed and went that route. Years later. So, from this guy's perspective, should we just allow something to be corrupted for evil? And because if it can be corrupted for evil, how come it can't be corrupted in a different direction? How come it can't be manipulated back to good? Or even better, to holy? I don't get that. I don't get that. That's like saying someone paints a picture of some satanic type stuff and we say, let's stop painting. How dare we use a paintbrush again? You're painting for the devil now. Like, it's a real ignorant type viewpoint. When you look at the impact that music has, in particular in the current time span, hip hop music, how influential it is in these kids' lives, how It literally motivates people. It's literally the theme music to people's summer, their life when they're doing stuff, right? But you're willing just to turn it over and say, no, we can't offer something that's holy using this form, even though it didn't start off as being demonic. It didn't start off that way. It turned into that. Well, we can use the same instruments and reach people. I mean, like I said, it makes no sense. It's a real defeatist type attitude, or just wanting to complain about something. Now, I'll admit, there's a rapper D1 out there right now who's talking to rap artists in the rap industry about this. About, yo, you guys are glorifying wrongness in your music. Yo, we got to be adults here. We got to change this, right? Which applies to the topic a little bit. But we have to, that was a side note, we have to stop being such defeatists, man. Like, we can use the arts. We can use various means to get the message of Jesus across. There's nothing that's not redeemable. You were redeemable. He died for you while you were a sinner. So we can't use a music style that you feel is, that's of the devil, that's promoting the devil. We can't redeem that. We can't use that. Now, I don't believe it was created for that, because knowing the history of it, it didn't start off with that intent. It started off as just good time music, just people hanging out, rhyming. Not talking about the most horrible things in the world, not celebrating the most ignorant, sinful stuff in the world. But it didn't start off that way. It turned into that. But that same notion and what's going on now, it could turn into something else. It could be used to motivate, encourage, and that. If anything, I would say pray for these artists, man.
If I didn't write, this is a conversation with the Lord. I really need to talk to you, Lord. Since the last time we talked, the walk has been hard. Now, I know you haven't left me, but I feel like I'm alone. I'm a big boy now, but I'm still not grown. I'm still going through it, pain and the hurt, soaking up trouble like rain in the dirt. And I know only I can stop the neck pain.
And to be honest, they're doing the same thing you're doing. TikTok wasn't created for you to share witness of Christ, but you're using something that's worldly to reach the lost and reach the masses. Don't be a hypocrite, man. Young dudes, keep doing your thing, man. Get out here and try to celebrate Christ and inform people. Amen. Wittenberg Project.